And welcome to day number 7 for 29 days of love. Hey, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Let me see those hearts. Let me see those hearts. I am your host to take you through the 29 days of love, Dr. Sabrina Jackson, the success broker. And we're going to just dive right in because I want to talk to you tonight about the 7 different types of love. Because back in the olden days, when the Greeks were defining love, they had several words that meant love and the different types of love. But in the English language, we really just have love. And then we talk about all different types of love. However, I want us to break down some of the different types of love that we can encounter. The first type of love, and thank you for joining the rebroadcast. Thank you for coming and seeing us again and diving into the information that we're giving about love. So the first type of love is a deep friendship. And in the deep friendship, that's when you have a deep camaraderie that develops. And really, this comes from the olden times or when brothers were in the army or they were in battle together. So when you are in the trenches, when you are fighting side by side, you develop this deep connection and love for your brother. And within this type of love, you find a loyalty among your friends. You also find sacrificing for them. Because you think about being on the battlefield, sometimes you got to sacrifice for someone else. And then you also share your emotions. Because think about it, if you are fearful, if you are scared, those emotions you share with the people right in the trenches with you. So developing that deep friendship, all of us should have someone that we are just that close with, that we can be honest with, that we can be vulnerable with, that we can sacrifice for, that we know they'll sacrifice for us. And so deep friendship is that first type of love. As a part of that, it's almost like a subset of that is parental love. And I don't know about you because I'm a parent. There is something special about a parental love. I know that between the love of that I had for my parents and then the love that I have for my son, it is nothing like it. I remember the day that I had my son. I had my son on January the 30th, 1993. I just remember getting back to that room after giving birth and having such a feeling of euphoria that I had never experienced before and I have never experienced again because I've only had one child. But oh my God, I was so happy. I was so elated by this little person that came through me, that grew inside of me, and that bond that developed during that time. Oh my goodness, it's a major kind of love, yes. And so then the next type of love is a playful love. And a playful love is seen when we kind of just navigate our relationships out in the world among strangers almost sometimes. So really it's a twofold. Sometimes you see that playful love among kids. When you see children playing with each other and they are running through the park and they're hitting each other and they're falling down, that's a playful type of love. But then when we get to be adults, we see that playfulness when we're flirting. We see that playfulness when we're out at a gathering, like tonight was Super Bowl night. And so I was at a Super Bowl party and we were laughing and joking. There were people there that I did not know and I had not met before. So it was a playful type of love and it was a comfortable type of love that was just banter and a good time and sometimes dancing with the stranger, getting your hustle on with your girls that you may not even know. That is that playful type of love. And it just helps to build those endorphins when you're just laughing and joking and playing and having a good time and not feeling threatened, not feeling like someone's going to try and come on you. You're just having a playful time. The next type of love is what we call agape love. And agape love is love that you have for everybody. Love you have for everyone. And that type of love is a selfless love. It is actually charity that extends beyond your friends and your family. So I know right now in the world we are hearing about this major tragedy that's happening in Flint, Michigan. And so people around the world are showing love to the people of Flint by sending the needed resources, sending water, sending wipes, sending things that they can actually use as they're dealing with this atrocity in the world. And so extending your charity is agape love. Agape love is really the highest form of Christianity, the Christian love, the love that goes beyond just I do for you because I know you, or I do for you because I know you do for me. I do for you because I am an extension of Christ. I do for you because I know it's the Christ thing to do. Hey, SJ Ministries, welcome for joining. I really want to impose upon us that in this day and time, the agape love is absolutely something that we need to dive into. We need to do more of, because agape love is not punitive. It is not mean. It is not judgmental. It is not unforgiving. It is love in its purest form. It's charity at its purest form. I remember one of the things that I say all the time is that I don't like, when I'm at the gas station or I'm at the store, I don't like for grown men to approach me and ask me for money. I find that to be offensive almost. But the other night I was getting some gas, and I went in the gas station, and a gentleman who clearly had some challenges, probably mentally, and just asked for a little help, and it pricked my heart. And in that moment, I had some change in my hand, probably about $6 or $7, and I just gave it to him. And so don't get so bogged down into your own thinking that you're not open to the Holy Spirit moving through you in that moment to be a blessing to someone else. And so the fifth type of love is long-standing love. And long-standing love is seen in long marriages between couples. When you have developed that sense of connectiveness that goes over time, there's an understanding that happens that goes over time, and that between these long married couples, you have years that compromises have been made. You have years that patience has been developed, and you have years where tolerance has been developed. Because the thing I know about couples, and the thing I know about people, you're always going to have areas of differences. You're always going to have areas where you don't see eye to eye. You're just going to have those areas. So you need to make sure that you're learning how to compromise. You're learning how to see it from the other person's point of view. You're doing that in that area of love. And so next is sexual passion. Sexual passion is the sixth type of love. And so some people really dive into that. In the Greek time, passion and desire really was viewed as a dangerous thing, because they felt like when you dived over into that passion, that sexual frenzy, that you could lose yourself and that you could almost become overtaken and possessed by that type of love. So it's important that yes, you want to have passion for your mate. Yes, you want to have good sex. However, you don't want it to take over your life, because we've seen people that get into watching porn or doing things that they do more than they work. They do more than they take care of their kids. It just becomes an obsession with them. So yes, be careful, because sexual addiction is real, but it is a type of love, and it's some of the most beautiful love when it's done with your legal mate, and it's done with the consent of both parties. And then lastly is love of self. And I've spent the first day of this scope talking about self-love. Self-love is so critical, because even the Greeks felt that when you have a strong self-love, then it's easier for you to love someone else. Because if I love me, then I can love you. If I appreciate me, I can appreciate you. But if I have self-hate going on, it is going to creep out and it's going to attack someone else. So make sure that you are doing and involving yourselves when you deal with different people, because there's two different types of self-love. There is a healthy version and an unhealthy version. The healthy version allows you to expand your capacity to love deeper, to love more, to love wider, to love to the breadth of love. But there is an unhealthy love, and that unhealthy love is when you get to thinking that everything is about you and you become narcissistic and everything is about you. You want to be the main one. You don't care about anybody else. You're not looking at it from the other person's point of view. You are just thinking about you. Trust me, it's bigger than you. It's bigger than you, beloved. So you have to make sure that you operate in a healthy self-love place. So again, 7 types of love: deep friendship, parental love, a playful love, love for everybody, which is that agape love, and then long-standing love, sexual passion love, and then love for self. Know that you have all types. Seek all types. Have all types, because God gave us a breath and a body of love. Love you, beloved. See you tomorrow night, same time, 11 p.m. Love you.